Good morning, this is Tom negotiating with Jesus. I'm right up here. That's not a middle finger, it's an index finger. I'm right up here. I did my exercises. The cage system, key of G, pentatonic scale. So the positions. Now if this was a finger, this would be a all four finger position. But since we have the nut at the end, we use our strong fingers. This guy doesn't get out. He has to do some work. He's on the bench a lot of time though. Then I move up. This is the one that starts with on that middle of the next position, the A position, C, A, G, E, D. Then goes to, you play the E, the G, the A, and the C. So I do those 5 times. Just because you need to do the work. I try to do it just as the exercise. There's all kinds of places that will tell you, don't just do this, start moving, tell some other things. I'm just going to do this because that's where I'm at. I accept where I'm at. Did that. I did my cage system, pentatonic scale, key of C on each string. On the long stretches, I make sure my pinky actually works. Because the pinky's got to get in the game, but these are the guys, these are my stars. Oops, this one is on the C. C, A, G, E, D, C. I just want to be able to jump between the positions. I have my fingers ready to go down or up. So I think the exercise where you're moving around this way and hitting the spots. Mostly just trying to not be real fancy, trying to get my fingers to go to the spots. I did my exercise A, B, C, D, E, F, G. E, F, G. Now I'm going to show you one of the songs. I'm going to do like a concert. I'll do all 8 songs at some point. You're going to get it for free because this is not commercial music. I don't know what it is. It's my songs. So I want you to write your songs. If you're an average player, then let's put some music into the world and let's continue to compete or to do the work of creating. Like everybody's involved in that. We need to make a mark of creativity as part of our life force. some kind of creativity. So I got a little riff. I don't know how it came to me, but they're made on top of exercise. That's an octave. You do a pull-off. So I'm just walking down a scale. So this note, I think, is not in the scale. It's the scale, it's a key of E minor. So when I go, that note is not in my scale. No. E minor has the F sharp. I think that's it. G has one sharp, it's the F. So every time you're gonna play an F, you play an F sharp. So the scale. So I just came up with a little riff. That is an odd note thrown in. It just sounded cool in my riff. The actual, probably the correct way to play it is. I don't like that at all. So I'm doing downstrokes. I did upstrokes on that one. I did a pull off again. So I do a little couple stretches. Up, 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 down, pull off. I try and get a little stretchy in there. And there's a stretch. So that's a little riff going from E to octave E, and then stepping down. Yank that string a little bit and just drag my finger until it goes away. Hammer on and pull off is one of the techniques you learn after a while. Those are the tricks. That's the flea flicker. It's not just running the ball, straight handoff. It's not a normal play. This is when you start getting advanced plays, tricky plays. So I practice it a lot. I want to be able to do it in front of somebody someday. I've done it a few times. I'm not that good. I don't get roars of applause. I think if you had a band together where several people are giving enough music to mesmerize or actually please people, because people are judges, believe it or not. They're judges, and you will be judged for whatever you do. So what? People are terrible judges. You'll find that you'll say, my favorite band is The Cars, who you probably never heard of. They're an 80s band. And people will say, they're terrible. And you can think in your mind, that's your opinion. You're not that great a judge. You don't really know. Nobody really knows. We just try and do our best. And you can tell a good performance, a sweet voice, But ultimately, the blackbirds, the crows get to sing, not the black crows. I'm talking about actual birds. It doesn't matter if you think they're good enough or not good enough to sing. In the world, in actual nature, in God's created order, toads get to croak. It doesn't matter if you think their sound doesn't please your ears. So I want everyone to be a creator. If you're a little toad, croak. If you're a little crow, caw. If you're a sweet bluebird, get on someone's shoulder. Tweet your little song. But that humans feel judged is a problem in the world that won't go away. It won't go away. So I played my song not to great applause. People didn't just jump to their feet. So I play that little riff, and then I do my little chords and my singing, and it's about John the Baptist. So I write songs that are Bible kind of songs about love, but not romantic love, where not necessarily. My goal is more, this is negotiating with Jesus. That's the name of my channel. It's kind of Jesus-y. If you don't like that, move on. Who cares? A little judge. So then I do my chords, sing my verse. I do songs like this. This is my goal. Verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. It's the standard way of writing rock songs, rock type songs, since the Beatles or way before. It's some kind of standard formula. So the verse tells the story. The chorus tells the point of the song. The bridge kind of brings something up that maybe you didn't consider and might modify the song a little bit to surprise or do something that adds to the song. The bridge, I don't care for songs that have bridges that don't do much. If they're really funky, that's great. But a bridge just thrown in so that you can have some pause and not add to the song. I have my opinions. I'm a judge. I'm not better than anybody. When I do songs and it has a lame bridge, I just leave the bridge out. I do verse, chorus, and do another chorus. If I'm playing music at the church, I'll throw bridges out all the time. So my song, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, and that's it. And I have to end my songs. I don't have a fade out. I'm not performing for a recording, so I end. So a little slide. And that's why you need to work on moving your hands to different positions. That exercise I do every day helps an average player get the next skills that will help me be average plus. I'm looking to be a little better than average. I'm trying to get to that next level. And this is my new camera position. I think the guitar is the star of the show. So I'm going to try and show techniques or whatever I do. There are great channels out there if you want a great channel for teaching guitar, building blocks of rock for guitar. Love the channel. I saw it a year ago or so. The channel's fantastic. I see all kinds of channels that are great teaching. They're everywhere. I'm just the guy who's going to be here every day doing the same thing. But we're going to get to songs, and we're going to figure out what YouTube is for collaboration. I think ultimately this is going to be a song building channel. So here's my song. I'll do that twice. The intro. Up in the mountain where you wouldn't walk alone. So E minor, G, D. I'm going to change keys and use the same chord pattern, but in a different key. It's going to go A minor, C, G, instead of E minor, G, D. got a message. Good players start adding little flares in, little things that add to the music. I'm an average player. I'm trying to do that a little, but I don't want to fumble, so I mostly do chords. Rhythm guitar. I'm a rhythm guitar player. I'm muting this bottom string, so I'm not playing a full D. I'm playing a partial D, just these two fingers, and getting the meat of the guitar. Muted, muted. My thumb's always hanging out here. To mute that string. I don't care for the E string all the time. I'm playing chords that don't include the E string. So sometimes a lot. This thumb is always just hanging against the string. Then I threw another riff in. Just a little turnaround between verses. So pull off. I get a little too dramatic, so my play is a little sloppy. Will I be judged for that? Yeah, who cares? Oops, pull off. Pick down, slide up. That's my little riff, another riff. Then I do the, yeah. Second verse. Do I do that? I don't remember exactly. I'll do the song sometime. I end up changing keys to A minor. And everything sounds the same. It's the exact same pattern. Is that a stolen riff? I don't have any idea. I've tried to remember or find who I'm copying that off of. It's a simple riff. 1,000 people have come up with that riff. Who cares? It's now my riff too. So do what you do. You're going to play, if you play G, C, D, 1,000, 1,000,000 people have played G, C, D. You get to use it for yourself too. Nobody owns music as much as we put copyrights so people can get paid, which is all well and good. Music is for everybody. You take your piece. If you make money and it sounds like you copied someone, they're going to take you to court and take some of that money from you. Live with it. If you get to do music, what a sweet part of your life. So that's it. 18 minutes in, that's way too long. I'll see you later.